Hello, good morning. It's your friendly neighborhood player partner, Valleyjoe. Welcome back to the Resilience Podcast Show. It's a community-driven podcast of powerful stories of resilience, perseverance, culture, and identity, and progress. Our vision is transforming our community one mentee at a time, and our mission is to inspire in our communities, assist in their transition, and support their transformation through community mentorship, restorative practices, and trauma-informed care. And today we got a special guest, a local celebrity by the name of Stefan McClure. Today's guest is someone who's done it all, from Friday Night Lights in Vista to the pros and now making major moves off the field. Stefan McClure is a Vista High alumni, a CIF champ, and the 2010 Silver Prep Pigskin winner. He went on to become a 3-year starter and the only 3-time captain in Cal football history. After college, he signed with the Colts and earned a spot on the 53-man roster with Washington Commanders in 2017. He transitioned into coaching, spending time at SMU and Ole Miss. And now he's giving back to the next generation as a director of basketball operations at the Next Level Sports, a company that's impacting over 60,000 kids across the country. Stefan's journey is all about leadership, perseverance, and pouring into the community. Man, salute, hats off to you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for coming on out here, and thank you for coming on the Resilience Podcast Show. When you hear the word resilience, what does it mean to you?
Perseverance, toughness, right? Not being limited to your circumstances or where you're at in life, but just being resilient to have a vision and pursue that and be bigger than your situation or your outcome or whatever situation that you're in right now at that moment.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Thank you, bro. But man, before I forgot to start, but just thank you for your time, man. Thank you for coming out here. I rushed into that first question, but thank you again.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. I really, excited about what you guys are doing and kind of been watching the podcast, couple snippets on Instagram. So happy to be here and looking forward to it.
Right. So we're trying to grab everyone in the community, man, that has a story of inspire. And behind those lenses, you're going to have hundreds or even thousands. And I'm pretty sure you got a great story that you persevered, that you shows resilience. And right now is that time for you to just share your story to inspire someone else. There's a 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old that needs to hear whatever Stefan McClure has. So
Appreciate it. Let's get it.
All right. Coming up in this community, going to Vista High School, playing against the North County schools, what is unique or special about this area to you?
Ooh, that's a great question. Great question. To me, what's special about it is you, and especially when I was growing up, it was like you grew up in your community, in your city, and you were playing those same kids from when you were playing in Pop Warner, Little League Baseball, all the way through high school. It was like Vista Pop Warner versus Oceanside, Carlsbad, whether you're playing Torrey Pines, that Pop Warner team that you were on in your city, you guys knew you guys were growing up together. So you were building that bond with that community, especially being in Vista, a little more inland, but it's a North County, very blue collar, hardworking. And it's like you would go on the road to, it's like your city, you're representing your city, something much more than just you. Right. And it used to just be fun from playing Pop Warner football all the way up to high school of the challenge, like we want bragging rights.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's a legal competition where we get to tackle someone, hit someone, inflict your will on them and see who comes out on top. And then when you walk around, there used to be pride in like walking around in your football gear.
Right.
If you had a Vista football shirt on, it was like, yeah,
right.
We got y'all by about 30. We put up a 50 ball on y'all. So it was just that used to be the exciting times about growing up in that community and representing your city.
That's right. Man, it seems like people don't have that pride now because it seems like you could just play 1 year here and then transfer the next. So it seems like high school ball, people don't have that pride no more.
There's not that pride. There's not that sense of like community, right? You go to a different high school now, you're like, man, I thought this kid played like Oceanside Pop Warner. What's he doing at La Costa or at Cathedral now? Like back in the day, it was you grew up in your community. You knew what high school you were going to Like just when you were in 5th grade, 6th grade, you're like, yeah, I'm going to this high school.
Yeah.
Like, you know, ooh, those guys are a year older than us. We're all gonna be at the same high school. We're winning championships,
Exactly.
right? And there was that sense of pride and community though too,
Right.
where like people would show up like, man, I remember watching this kid when he was in Pop Warner. Now he's in high school and bigger stage. But you had that bond. Like some of my best friends are the guys that I grew up with from middle school, high school. We're still tight to this day.
Right. So you playing in 2010. I remember I used to do security. That's when the year with Kosei brothers, right?
Yep, exactly.
I
Jeremiah and
remember watching
Opisa.
you
Yep.
guys. I was watching you guys when I was doing security at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you want to talk about some guys right there? Just them playing in the middle. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was it still school of choice back when you were playing high school?
No. You for sure couldn't transfer, and then it was a lot harder to go whatever school. People still did it, right? But you had to have a strong mailing address, and like they needed a couple bills to be going to that house for like your parents, or you had to move. So it wasn't as open and free as it is now. Yeah.
Okay. Can you describe the feeling of stepping onto the NFL field for the first time?
Man, it's kind of surreal because same size field, right? Only thing that changed is just the logo on your helmet, and it does take a minute to kind of sink in because you're out there, you got a job to do, right? You're getting ready for a game, and then sometimes you do. I do remember first that would actually be the first. We were playing like a Sunday night game. That might have been like the 3rd game of the year, or Monday night against the Chiefs, and I remember being out there like, man, this is like, we're prime time, Monday night football. I remember getting out there early. You got like Monday night countdown there, seeing like that crew set up on the field, like with Randy Moss, those guys talking, and you're like, man, this is what I grew up watching. Like, right? Like this is what I grew up dreaming about.
Right.
And to be on that field, it is kind of surreal. And I did take a couple times to be able to soak it in and be like, man, this is pretty dope. This is the opportunities that I asked for. Right. And then to be out there, and it's like, once the ball snapped, though, it's all football.
Right.
All football. Yeah.
Man, that's dope, man. That's every kid's dream. That's everyone's, especially in this North County area, from El Camino, Oceanside to Vista. Man, I knew kids from growing up. That's everyone's dream out in this community, is going to the NFL. You know what I mean? Man, salute up to you, man. Salute.
Appreciate it.
You made it to the highest level of sports, the NFL. What role did resiliency play in your journey?
Oh, it played a lot. Like my first year, I was on the practice squad with the Colts when I signed as a free agent, but I also still got cut, right? And then, everyone's got to get cut to then get picked back up to get on the practice squad, like if you're going to be on the practice squad. But then after that first year of being on the practice squad with the Colts, kind of on and off of it, to finish the year, we got new head coach, new GM. So I go back out there in in April or whatever, into May, April, before the draft. You go out there, all the returning players go out there. After the draft, that GM brings in the people that they drafted and then all his own practice squad guys, and like to build the roster to what they want. That was when they had 90-man rosters. So then I get cut again in April, right? So from after the draft in 2017, from April all the way until August, I was not on a team. So just working out, staying in shape, and just keeping the vision, right? Having the vision, having the dream, having the goals, and being able to be disciplined to still work out every day with no trainer, no coach. Had a couple couple gyms that I would go to and stuff, but then getting that call in August. So dealing with, this is the first time in my life I've been told I wasn't good enough at football, right? So just dealing with that, to work through that, like, you know what, maybe just wasn't the right fit for that team, or just, being able to overcome that. Because it is like, from little league all the way up through college, it was like, you're the guy.
Right.
And you get plenty of opportunities, and you're not going to get fired per se.
Right.
So just dealing with that, with those emotions, and how do you bounce back from that, right? Whether you feel like it was unfair, oh, I got injured, or man, they just kept this guy because it's a business and they got more money invested in them. But there's so many things that are out of your control.
Right.
But then how do you control the controllables, and know, like, this is what I want to do. I'm not going to take no for an answer. And then finally one day, just a random day, I've always been a morning person, getting ready to get up and go to the gym, and I get a call from like a random DC number. And they're like, hey, you been working out? You in shape? All right, we're going to bring you out here. Can you get on they tried to get me, this is like 6 a.m. They're like, hey, can you get on a 7:30 flight? I look at the clock. I'm like, well, it's 5:45 right now. I don't think I'm gonna make that 7 a.m. flight in San Diego. Living in Vista, right? Making that 45-minute drive with work traffic. So then they're like, all right, we'll call you back. We'll, get you on a later flight. And then just from that day on, I got another opportunity, which was essentially like a second or third opportunity. And just that mindset on the field was, you know what, I got nothing to lose. I'm not gonna play timid. Why not just go out there, try to make some plays? And then made the 50 from the last man added during camp to making the 53. So just that perseverance of just working hard and not taking no for an answer. And chasing your dreams, right? And having a great support system from my family, friends, and stuff like that. So it was good. It played a huge part though.
So you had that big support that kept you motivated, even though getting cut, that was your dream. And then throughout those several months, and then you get that phone call.
Yep. And even I worked a couple normal jobs. Yeah, like I worked at CarMax before, because I mean life still goes on. You still got bills.
Yeah.
Still got if you got a car or something like that, you still got to eat, right? So worked a normal job. I remember I worked a few weeks at Costco, and then I remember I was supposed to go in, or another time I was supposed to go into work and just had to call, hey, I'm not gonna be able to go in. I got the call, I'm gone. Yeah, so you gotta survive, but yeah, at the same time you gotta have that support and people around you to pour into you, help you understand, like, hey, your opportunity, if this is what you want, this is what you got to do, right? And the opportunities came, and you got to run with it. Be ready when the doors open.
Man, that's what's up, man. I love that motivation, man. How you just, even though you got cut, there was something in you that just motivated you to keep going. It's not over within those months. Bing, felt telephone ring.
Yep, exactly. From a random number.
Man,
if they call me nowadays, I might be like, DC, yeah, that's a scammer.
That's what bueno. What are some tough things you went through, and how did you overcome those times?
I mean, injuries, right? In college, had multiple knee surgeries. And I mean, in football, it's not a if, it's like a win, right? And then how are you going to respond to injuries from having to rehab? But honestly, just keeping my faith in God, prayer, my family. As much as if my dad used to say, man, if it wasn't for bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck at all. And some of this stuff, just like, some injuries, just freak injuries, right? A non-contact ACL, or, different things like meniscus not healing right, or just making a tackle, shoulder injury, right? Like some stuff where it's just like, man, how does that happen? But just having my dreams and goals kind of outweigh the circumstances that I'm in, right? Because there was plenty of times where, I mean, it was tough, right? Like going into my senior year, I finished the junior year healthy, and then going into my senior year, ruptured my quad, and I'm like, man, how this is in the off season, right? Like supposed to be healthy, and that one was probably one of the most frustrating. But just understanding that God's got a plan, right? And there's a reason for all your struggles, to make you stronger, right? To build that character, that perseverance, that resilience of, hey, if this is what you truly want, and if this is your dreams and your goals, they're all still obtainable.
Yes, sir.
Right? But everyone's got a different way to get there. Some people got a little more obstacles. Some people, it might be smooth, right? But everyone's got their own battle and their own journey. Right. But you can still make it.
That's right. That's right. I see you have a heart of giving back to the young people. Where does that come from?
Probably comes from my mom. She's very giving, caring. She'll give you the shirt off her back, even if she didn't have another one. Right. So just growing up, seeing that from her, helping anybody and everybody, has and then her just instilling just values and the values of being able to help other people just because you're blessed and you have an opportunity, right? And you're fortunate enough. So that really comes from her instilling that and being able to go with it, even if it's something so small, as far as oh, you have a couple extra tickets to a game, you can give those to somebody or bless somebody else. Just her always being that example of being a blessing and helping other people, no matter what they're doing, what they're going through. And without, the biggest thing too that she taught is just a true blessing and being charitable is giving something to somebody with knowing, or the outright of they probably can never repay that,
Right.
or they can't help. Like, that's a true gift or a blessing, right? Like, with no expectations of anything in return. Oh, I'm gonna give you this, but I know down the road you're gonna get. Nope, just like truly just give and be a blessing,
Mhm.
and whatever God has in store for that person or you, it is what it is. But if your heart is to give, then do that.
That's right. To that. Shout out to mom.
Yep, absolutely. Shout out to moms.
Yeah.
Pave the way. Show me the way.
That's right. That's right. What are the lessons that you've been able to take from sports and apply it to your personal life?
That's another great question. Probably just the perseverance and hard work, right? No matter what, hard work's undefeated. And there's no, it's all about, so the biggest one from sports is probably hard work without the guarantees of success, right? Like, you're gonna have to work hard, you're gonna have to practice more than you play, you gotta lift. But just because you work hard doesn't mean you're gonna start that year, doesn't mean you're gonna make every play. But if you continue to build great habits, then time is your friend.
Yeah.
Right? So if you continue to work hard year after year, your opportunity is going to come, whether it's if you're in college, whether it's your freshman year or junior year. If you continue to work hard, your opportunity is going to come. And then if you get one snap, make a play, you're going to get another snap. Right? So same thing in life. Like, if you're trying to get a job, or if you're trying to start a business, there's going to be a grind.
Yeah.
Right? You got to work, and then you might see a little bit of revenue. Then you got to keep working to break through where, if your business is, generating revenue to be sustainable. But on the flip side too, I've learned from sports that if bad habits, time is your enemy. Right? If you continue to slack off, don't lift your weights, don't eat right, don't practice hard, then it's only a matter of time before you're not going to be successful, or you're not going to make any plays if you get out there on that field.
Right.
So just how to work, right, is the biggest thing that I've learned. And teamwork. When you are in a working environment, everyone has their role. It takes all 11 on the field to do their job, all 5 on the basketball court. So just teamwork and hard work, probably the 2 takeaways, I'd say.
That's what's up, man. If you could build your ultimate athlete, taking different parts of great professional athletes, how would you build your ultimate athlete?
Oh, that's a big one right there. That's a big one. I'd say these 3 guys, I would say, I don't know how I'm gonna slice it up, but these 3 guys right here for sure are gonna be a part of it. Michael Jordan, right? Just his mindset.
Okay.
Just his mindset, killer, just relentless, not taking no for an ant, like not gonna get defeated. Kobe's work ethic, right? Tiger Woods' dominance, to have a reign at the top for as long as he did, right? Just the mental toughness, and just every single week, he could have easily slacked off and been like, you know what? I've been winning for 8 years. This year, they could have it. But to be like, I don't know if anyone follows golf, but to be ranked the #1 player in the world for so long,
Yeah, he was.
That's a grind. Like, they're talking about Scotty Scheffler's the next best golfer, and it's like he would have to be ranked #1 for 10 more years just to even tie Tiger. Right? And it's like he did it for that long. So probably those 3 guys, like Jordan's mentality, Kobe's work ethic, and Tiger's like just not longevity, because it's golf, it's a little different, but just his mindset of just like killer instinct. And then I'm probably taking like a Bo Jackson athleticism,
Okay.
Tyreek Hill speed,
Okay.
maybe like Megatron's size or something like that.
Okay.
And what else we got? Like Derek Jeter's leadership. Like there's just so many good athletes out there that all do different things so well.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's Megatron right there.
Yeah.
The ultimate athlete right there, boy.
Uh-huh.
Just from how you pursued all that you went through, those community mentors in your life, were they vital to you?
Oh, important, because it's like everyone's parents or everyone's guardian or whatever, auntie, grandma, they got to go to work too, means for survival, right? Especially living in California. So those mentors that you have, the people around you, your friends that you surround yourself with, your friends' parents, all those people pour into you. Even just like your coaches, right? Like playing sports. I remember our head coach, Coach Williams, one day was just like, this is when I'm a sophomore or like a junior. So you're still kind of just trying to figure out your ways, right? Like you're young, 16, 17. There's people on the team better than you. You're just head down. And I remember he was just like, Steph, let me talk to you after this. I'm like, dang, what I do, man? Like, oh, snap. Like
the principal's office.
Yeah. You're sitting there like, man, did I mess something up? Did I forget to do something? Like, you're sitting there doing that, and I just like never forget the words that he said. He was just like, "Hey, you're you're doing some things pretty good, right? Like, and this is coming from someone that, as a coach, he's not sitting there like he's telling you, hey, good play, this and that, but it's more so as a coach, head coach, you got to be on guys more than you can give guys praise. And I just remember he was like, hey, if you really want to be successful, you can be, but you got to make sure you outwork everybody around here. So when any coach comes to North County, they're like, oh yeah, I gotta go by Vista to go see Steph, right? Like he was like, you don't have to be the biggest, the fastest, but you just got to make sure you outwork everybody, and then you'll get better. And it was just like from him being like a mentor and in the community and a leader, right? That had won CIF championships, that I've grown up being like, I'm gonna go to Vista, right? He was. He wasn't always the head coach, but he was on that staff, and he had coached guys that have gone to the league. So for him to be able to take that time to even say those few words, right? Like just gave me the confidence to be able to go out there and continue to do what I'm doing, right? And continue to work hard and just head down and just playing football. So that like the community and the people around you, and it's very important.
Right.
And on the flip side, the impact that words and adults and mentors and people in position of authority or like with the title can pour into kids. It's just like, why not be positive? Right. Why not be an encouraging voice, even in times that they're messing up, right? Or doing something wrong? Why not be a positive, encouraging voice on how can we flip this around for the better? So like for me, my community has been huge, right? Every single coach that I've had, like parents, friends, like all that stuff has been huge.
That's right. Shout out to all the mentors.
Yes, sir.
So mentoring is important.
Very, very important. It makes a difference. It makes a difference.
All right. So man, that was the end of the questions.
Okay.
So we're gonna go our sense of humor, jab, and the punchline cues.
Okay. Here we go. Let me get right.
So, before, man, just like I said, man, thank you for your time, bro. This is something we're gonna start giving out our T-shirts, man.
Okay, there we go.
Got our resilience, special custom made for you.
Hey, appreciate you.
One of my shirts. Man.
You appreciate
it. So, man, thank you for coming on the show.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I know time is precious, man, but we'll come up on the correct size for you. But sense of humor, jab, and the punchline cues. LeBron or Kobe?
Kobe.
Raiders or Chargers?
Chargers.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest one, a couple teammates have played on the Chargers more than the Raiders. So it's just, and growing up in San Diego, I used to like LT.
Okay.
Yeah. When he was there, he went to Charger games. So more Charger games than Raider games.
Okay.
Nothing. I'm not strong on either one.
I hear you. Favorite fast food?
In-N-Out.
Drake or Kendrick?
Drake.
Who will win? 2000 Lakers or KD Golden State?
Ooh. KD Golden State.
Woo!
3 is more than 2.
Who's stopping Shaq?
That's what I'm saying. 3 is greater than 2. Shaq can get all the 2s in the world. If they're trading 2s for 3s,
okay.
They let Shaq have 60. Okay. They're gonna have 90.
Okay.
Especially that when healthy Clay, Steph, and KD.
Right.
Man.
Ed Reed or Palomalu?
Oh man. Palomalu. He was a dog.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie George or Adrian Peters?
Eddie George. That's who I grew up loving, Eddie George. I rocked the 2-7 one year.
Ooh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're a Titan fan, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes or Lamar Jackson?
Mahomes.
Sayal or Lewis?
Ooh, Sayal. San Diego guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers or Jared Goff?
Oh, man. Jay Slim, Jared Goff, teammate.
Hello, Ken.
That's a tough one, though.
Okay.
Mhm.
Vacation on an island or in the city?
Island. Let me relax. Toes in the sand.
You like to listen to music loud or soft?
Loud.
Cold weather or hot?
Cold weather.
You prefer fast food or home cooking?
Home cooking.
Oreos or Chips Ahoy?
Oreos every day.
Lucky Charms or Fruity Pebbles?
Ooh. Fruity Pebbles.
And the last question, who was the GOAT? Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson?
Ali.
Okay, brother, man. Just like I said, thank you all for tuning in to this Brazilians podcast show. Stefan, thank you for your time, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
And anything you want to share right now, the floor is yours, bro. You want to share what you do, you can inspire somebody that's watching. You can share what you do, and
Yeah, I mean,
anything you want to share right now, bro. It's on you.
biggest thing would just be keep your head down, keep working, right? Have resilience, have perseverance. You're not limited by the community you grow up in, any obstacles that you face. Everyone could be successful. Listen to those that are pouring into you, that are pouring life into you, and continue to just keep working. Keep working no matter what. It's never no's. It's just maybe not right now or, not your time, but continue to work, do things right, and you'll be able to be successful.
Right.
You can hit me up on Instagram, Stefan McClure 21. Follow you back, anything like that. And yeah, I mean, shout out to the Resilience for everything that you guys are doing in the community. Robert Guerrero, Joe, that whole team you guys are building over there, and just pouring into the community that we all grew up in, and helping the next generation. It's big time. So hopefully you guys tune in, and hopefully I see you guys at some high school games. And best of luck to you.
Thank you all. Thank you for tuning in. Resilience Podcast Show, and we out.
Peace.